Nick Grimshaw was rushed to hospital after doing too much weed. I thought I would die. Nick Grimshaw has opened up about some of the toughest moments of his life in his new book, including his worst-ever experience, which involved a panicked trip to the hospital. Nick Grimshaw has revealed that he was rushed to hospital over fears he was going to die after smoking too much weed. The star has written a new memoir, Soft Lad, Coming-of-Age Stories, which details plenty of entertaining stories from his life as a DJ and TV personality. When he was writing his book, however, the former BBC Radio 1 presenter suffered an unexpected medical emergency. Speaking to Chris Evans this morning on the Chris Evans Breakfast Show, he told Virgin Radio listeners about his terrifying ordeal. Speaking about his move to California in order to write the memoir, he admitted that weed is not for me. I gave it a go because I was never a weed smoker, he admitted. When I went to LA and I had to write the book, I had to go there for a month. So when I left Radio 1, I thought I want to go somewhere different, and I'd never done that. When Nick arrived in LA, he found that everyone's smoking weed everywhere because the drug is legal and available to buy from shops. I'm quite an anxious person, so I was like, maybe I should be like a very relaxed LA writer and I'll stay here and I'll write. Nick mused. He then described how he had asked a local shop owner to describe him something relaxing and calm to get him in the writing mood, but things quickly went sideways. Nick remembered, I went back to where I was staying, got on the roof, got my laptop out and started writing, and I thought, oh, I could smoke the weed. Worst experience of my life, he revealed. I had to go to the hospital. It was so bad. Explaining why he had smoked so much of a drug that he wasn't used to, he said, I did a bit of it and nothing happened. I wanted to be like Seth Rogen, that sort of cool Californian. I thought I'd be like Willie Nelson or something. I had to go and get my boyfriend and tell him something bad's happened, and you need to phone an ambulance, Nick recalled. I actually thought I was going to die. One paranoid drive to the hospital later, Nick confessed medics were hilariously underwhelmed by what had happened. He remembered, at the hospital they were like, what drugs has he taken? And they said, weed. And they were like, oh, have a... Bedridden Ruth Langsford confirms health diagnosis after host misses Loose Women slot. Ruth Langsford has been absent from presenting on Loose Women this week after the presenter was recently struck down with a mystery illness. Ruth Langsford revealed she has a chest infection and is trying everything to get back to good health. The Loose Women presenter was forced to miss a fourth day on the program after being absent from the ITV show all week. Taking to her Instagram stories today, Ruth, 63, wrote, My allergy is actually a chest infection, so here I am on antibiotics and a steam vaporizer twice a day. She also shared another concoction she has put together after the TV star was left bedbound. Ruth revealed she has been trying out a lemon, ginger, and munca leaf herbal tea remedy to clear up the infection. She captioned the post, I'm trying everything. It comes after the ITV presenter revealed earlier this week that she had to stay in bed as she was feeling under the weather. Taking to the picture-sharing site on Thursday, she wrote, Still got the lurgy? With an angry face emoji, she continued, So today I'm going again with the hot toddy. Someone's told me to add turmeric, which I don't like much. Any other remedies gratefully received. After making her hot drink, the telly star shared a video of pouring the liquid into a cup. Right, back to bed, Ruth confessed. Then she cuddled up next to her pooch in bed, adding the caption, My sickbed companion? The on-screen star has been a regular on the ITV panel show since 1999, remaining on screens until 2002. She rejoined the team for a year in 2010 and later returned to Loose Women in 2012 as an anchor. Priscilla Presley recalls early years of Elvis romance, saying he respected that I was 14. Priscilla Presley opened up on the early years of her relationship with music royalty Elvis Presley, addressing the controversial age gap and sharing a candid insight on their sex life. Priscilla Presley got emotional as she candidly opened up on her romance with Elvis Presley after meeting the King of Rock when she was 14, and he was 24. The 78-year-old's sensational life in the spotlight alongside her beloved husband has now been immortalized in the biopic Priscilla, which premiered at Venice Film Festival this week. Speaking at a press conference, the actress revealed she found the movie difficult to watch, but claimed director Sofia Coppola did an amazing job as emotions clutched at her voice. Priscilla admitted her romance with Elvis had been tough for her parents to come to terms with at the start, saying they didn't understand why Elvis would be so interested in me. She explained that as a listener, she became one of the few people the blue suede shoes legend could share everything with, adding that he never, ever got over the death of his mother and she was there to comfort him. The businesswoman claimed, according to E.T., "Even though I was 14, I was older in life than in numbers. That was the attraction." She also assured the audience that despite speculation, she never had sex with him while she was underage, adding, "He was very kind, very soft, very loving, but he also respected the fact I was only 14 years old." Priscilla and Elvis dated for 7 years before tying the knot, and shortly after welcomed their only child together, Lisa Marie, before they ultimately split in 1973 after just 6 years of marriage. Speaking about their infamous separation, Priscilla explained that she left because the lifestyle of a rock star and his family was too difficult for her to keep up with, and that any woman can relate to that. However, she insisted that she still loved the Jailhouse Rock hitmaker after their split until his tragic death 4 years later. In the biopic Pacific Rim, uprising star Kaylee Spaney takes on the titular role with the kissing both. Heartthrob Jacob Elordi taking on the iconic Elvis moniker, last taken to the screen by Austin Butler last year.